Hey folks, my name is Josh, joshhallmusic.com. This is the Shavasana Kitty YouTube channel. And today's lesson is a continuation of the intermediate guitar lessons that I've been doing that connect chords in the key of G major. We've been using the chords G, the E minor, to C, to D, or the bar chords G, E minor, C to D, or C to D, however you want to do it. And we've been using the G major scale. And then, all right, we've been kind of working through those. And today's lesson is called From Above and From Below. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect each chord with a note from the G major scale that is above the chord we're going to. And then later we're going to do one from below what we're going to. So let's talk about how that works. So all of the chords in the G major in this riff contain notes that are in the G major scale. And so just to remind us of what those notes are: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Now, knowing those notes is really important because it will help us easily figure out what note will be above or below the chord we're going to change to. So we're changing from G to E minor. The note above E is F sharp. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Boom. So I play G, F sharp, G to E minor. All right, let's do that again. G, F sharp is the second fret. F sharp right there. Now, if you wanted to do this a different way, like let's say you didn't want to play that E minor chord, but you wanted to play like an E minor chord like that or something, you could go G and then F sharp, E minor. And that's really nice too. So there's a lot of ways you could do things, but knowing that the note F sharp is above the E minor, that gives you a way to get there, gives you a little path that you can walk upon. Okay? Now, the next chord is C. What's the note above C? G, A, B, C, D. So now you grab the note D and you play that before your C. Now the note D in the scale that we were learning is right there under our pinky. And that's one way you could do it. You go E minor, D to C, okay? Or you could play the open D string because it's right there. So you got E minor, 2, 3, D to C. Cool? So let's put those three chords together. G, F sharp, E minor, D to C. All right, so now you've got your from above from a couple different chords. Now we've got to get to D. What's the note above D? G, A, B, C, D, E. If you said E, you're correct. So where's E on the guitar? A couple different places. In the scale, it was right here underneath our index finger at the second fret of the D string. So we're playing our C chord. Our middle finger right now is playing that note. That's handy. So you got E, open string to D. So let's do that again. C, E to D. One more time. C, E to D. All right, let's put it together. So G, second fret's F sharp, E minor, open D string because it's easy, to C, second fret, E to D. There you go. Now we got one last note. We've got to figure out how to get back to G. What's the note above G? If you said A, you're correct, because G, A, B, C, D, right? A is above G. Where's A? Well, it's right there, fifth fret of our E string, so you could do this. All right? Or you could take the easy path, which is open A string to G, like that. So D, 2, 3, A, G. All right, super useful, all right, to know these exist in a couple different places. I'll show you why in a second. So here we go. So we got G, F sharp to E minor, D to C, D, C, 2, 3, E, D, 2, 3, A, G. Let's play it a few times. F sharp to G, D, C, D, E, A, G. Now, for those of you who are like, well, what are you finger picking there? I'll tell you what, this is about the easiest thing in the world. D, and we go. So, basically, I'm just walking up. From here, I'm walking up I, M, A, and I hit the light M on the way back. Like that. And so that gives you a nice bass line plus accompaniment. All right. And that is from above. Now let's do from below. Now I've probably figured out what's going to happen, hopefully. So we're going G. From below to E minor would be D to E. So we go like this. G, D, open 4th string to E. All right, so here we go. E, D, E. That works. From below to C is the note B, right there, to C. That's a really common move, actually. We go E minor, B, C, just because it's right there. So it's super easy to grab. All right, so let's do those 3 chords. We've got G, sorry. G, D, E, B, C. All right, now, what is the note below D? If you said C, fantastic, and we're already on it. So C, D, there it is. So let's do it again. C, C, D, perfect. What's the note below G? If you said F sharp, you are correct, but let's just review. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. The other way to have done it would have been, well, here's G, F sharp's right there. All right, it's definitely below. All right, so we got D, F sharp, G, like that. So let's do it again. D, F sharp, G. All right, so let's put all of that together. This is from below. G, D, E, B, C, C, D, F sharp, G. All right, now I guess I should play that one more time for you. So let's do it again. So G, D, E, B, C, C, D, F sharp, G. Now, I remember how I said you could do this with bar chords and stuff? This is where from below is actually pretty useful. If I'm playing a G, D, E, and then B, C is harder. All right, from here you could, I suppose, do something like that. Why not, right? And then C, D, A, G. But you could... and that'll work. Like, you could do that, okay? The truth is that a lot of times you don't just do one. You do one or the other, or you mix it up in any way you feel like it, because frankly, you're being creative, and the rules are really there as a guidepost, not as an absolute. And if you've learned the notes in your scale, then when you choose what notes you're going to play, they'll fit. You don't really have to hunt and peck. But let's find out what happens if I alternate between from above and from below. What I'll do is I'll start with from above. So it'll go G, F sharp to E minor, and then I'm going to go from below, B to C, because it was nice and easy, and then I'm going to do from above because it's nice and easy, E to D, And then I got a choice. I could go A to G, that's from above, or I could go F sharp, G. And it really depends on what I'm feeling, right? Do I want to play F sharp a lot of times? Listen to what this sounds like. If I go G, F sharp to E minor, B to C, B, C, E to D, and I go F sharp again. Now listen. So now you've heard that note a couple of times, and it might be a little much. So A, G, that might be the better choice. All right? But it's really up to your ears. You know, if you're accompanying somebody, if you're accompanying a singer, what you want or an instrument like a saxophone or a trumpet or something, you don't want they've got the melody. So they've got the part that really most people are listening to. The accompaniment is important. It's supporting. It's kind of like the foundation of the house, right? And so you want whatever it is you're playing to not get in the way, but to support it. And um, sometimes as guitar players, we get really excited about like all of the magic tricks that we can do on the instrument. And you can lose focus about what is really a supporting role. If you're not playing solo guitar, if people aren't just listening to you as guitar player, then you are probably in a supporting kind of role. And you should be subservient to whatever the melody is or to whatever is the important thing happening at the time. The guitar playing should serve the song, not the other way around. All right. So, when you're doing that, you want, when you're playing this kind of riff from above, from below, you're choosing notes out of the scale, you can be tasty about it. And it adds just one note and it decorates the bass line just a little bit extra. And it makes everything sound like it's moving a lot more. And since you know the notes you're playing, you know the notes on the neck, you know the key you're in, then you're not guessing at what those notes are going to be. And that's really, I don't hunt and peck hardly ever for that kind of thing. It just doesn't happen. And it's not because I've been playing a long time, but it's because I've studied for a long time. And so you do those exercises to help ingrain what those sounds can be in your ear, and you find them where you need to. All right, they work in all keys. Anyway, so until our next lesson, have a good one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you. Have a good one.